He said, I'm so sick of it. You can literally, okay, a show, I told him he was getting mad at me for the shit that I was saying on stream. You know, like seeing the canoe could slam me through a wall.
Allow me to introduce myself. See, my name is Miles King, and I'm here to intervene. See, I know a little bit about this topic, and wait, before I get too far into it, you can clearly already tell there will be no face cam this time. I want to go ahead and get this one out of the way quickly. This is a very, very interesting situation we have ourselves here today, people. This is a situation of, I want to say, white knighting gone wrong, or maybe simping gone wrong. In this situation, this is very rare, but always extremely entertaining. This is the case where both people involved both come off looking like trash. So let's get into why both of these people in this situation come off as trash. The situation involves a female who happens to be a streamer on Twitch and her top dono daddy getting into a dispute or an argument over her behavior on some other stream, the Raj Patel show. If you haven't heard of it, that show, she went on that stream and she did some things that he did not approve of. So let's get ready to break it down and give it a go as I get ready to start the show and decide to roll the intro.
Why am I toxic?
King Fame. Okay, King Fame.
Do I have everybody's attention now?
Alright, so that female streamer you saw in the beginning there was, I think, Bubbles. I didn't really care enough to go too deep into figuring out her name because it was not relevant enough for this point. I'll put it up on the screen. Her Twitch channel seems to be banned for some reason, so I can't get any clips of her other than this one.
He said, I'm so sick of it. You can literally, okay, a show, I told him he was getting mad at me for the shit that I was saying on stream. You know, like seeing the canoe could slam me through a wall sexually and stuff like that. Some dumb fucking shit. Literally, he's saying to me, the slut shit is unattractive. The cocaine shit is unattractive. Your attitude is shit. You need to grow the fuck up. This is a top donator, by the way. This is not my fucking friend. This is not my fucking boyfriend. This is the guy that donates to my fucking stream and thinks that he's entitled to shit. Are you fucking ready for the rest of it? I said, this is for a show. That's it. He said, it's not though. Like I said, you always lie. It's bullshit. I said, okay, getting mad about the Raw show is ridiculous. Can you imagine that, guys? Can you imagine some random person donating to your fucking stream and then getting mad about a show that you're on? Insane.
That was her going on a tirade, an angry tirade about her top donator, calling her out for behavior that he found to be unacceptable, completely unacceptable. Now I know you're thinking, who the fuck is this guy to tell her how to behave on some other stream? He's just someone who gives her money. That's what I said. I said, what type of world do people live in where they think that just giving away all your money to one person controls their lives? It doesn't. That's not how that shit works ever. But this is a rare situation. Like I said earlier, this isn't so simple. This isn't quite that easy. It's not that straightforward. It's always a complex web we weave when we go deeper into these stories. So let's look into why I think that the girl is also trash. Because the top donator, by the way, wait, before we get into it, look at that dono. He has given her up to $12,000 on this stream. Do you know what any of us could do with a free $12,000? I can tell you this, it won't be giving it to an ether. I can promise you that would not be where my $12,000 would go. Don't be this guy. What's his name? DisruptedOrder. Don't do what DisruptedOrder does. He went out his way to be a big daddy dono and he's a big dummy dono. Don't do what he does. I don't care how much you're a George streamer. Never give away this much money. It's not worth it. It's never worth it. There's no end game. There's nothing to gain from doing this other than disappointment. Disrupted. Look where you are. Disappointed order. That's what you became. So apparently he messaged her after she went on Raj Patel's stream. Sorry for getting sidetracked. That just caught my attention. She went on Raj Patel's stream and she was acting really, on those streams they get really sexual. It's like a bachelorette show and it's a lot of dating type things, and she got on there, she did what you do to get attention and to try to draw viewers from him, and that was to, I'm guessing, act sexual. I would have to watch the clips and I'll try to put them in if I find some, but she went on there and act sexual. She said something about letting someone pin her up against the wall.
Well, I was gonna say that at least I'm not ugly all the time, boobles, like you.
That is not true because I'm pretty sure, let me not even get there because I swear to God I don't want to put people on blast on this show right now. But I will.
Why? Put us on blast. Come on, let's go.
It's like, I'm pretty sure Minnie fucked me before he fucked you, so let's go ahead and like,
Okay, alright, this is some Jerry Springer shit.
Damn.
Oh my God, whoa, hello.
I'm just
Pretty
saying.
nasty. This is trashy, I
Apparently
guess. I guess you're right.
The same guy's fuck us.
And he did not like that. He didn't like that at all. He got angry and he wanted to, how dare you? I gave you 12,000 and here you are taking all of your thirstiness onto some other man's stream. He was pissed. He didn't like that. He messaged her. He said, hey, knock that shit off. I won't play that. And she got mad because he called her out for the behavior and said, you're not my boyfriend. You're not even my friend. Who the fuck do you think you're talking to? Just because you gave me money, you don't get to control me. But here's the swerve. Here's the plot twist I mentioned earlier before the sidetracking. He is her friend, and he kind of thought he was sort of maybe kind of her boyfriend because he released text messages between him and her. He had to explain why his armor was so shiny and why his shield was so sharp. He had to let the world know that this wasn't a one-way street. So he released some text messages between him and her, and they were pretty telling. He circled some shit, and he let us know, like, this is her. Devon is her, so the messages on the left is her, and the right side messages are his. To simplify all of this, you can read it. It's going to be on the screen for a good bit. There was conversations about her wanting him. She's calling him baby, and all of the tricks that Thot would probably do to get her top dono, to keep giving those top donos with the special attention. And then at some point, she was supposed to give him some of that donation money back. I'm not sure what that was really about, and I really don't care. I promise you I have no care in the world on how she scammed and finessed you out of $12,000, because if you fell for it, you deserved it. I promise you, if there's ever going to be one thing that's consistent about me, it's going to be this: you will never get sympathy for a simp from me. It's not going to happen. I don't care how you got finessed. You got finessed. You deserved it. I don't care what she told you. I don't care if she told you you can impregnate her tonight. It doesn't matter. You gave 12,000. You deserve to get laughed at, and you're probably not going to get it back. And then she talked trash about you on the stream that you sat there and watched forever. You don't deserve to get your money back. She owes you nothing, and you can cry and tell who you want to. No one's going to care. Now, as far as her, she's a manipulating, disgusting person. She told you all these sweet things to make you feel like she gave a damn about you. And then the moment you said something she didn't like to the shower realm with you, we don't want to see you anymore, I'm going to roast the fuck out of you, because how dare you tell her how to act, when in fairness, she made it seem like you had a relationship kind of situation going on, so you thought you could, but you couldn't. No, you couldn't. Now you're looking sad and you're broke. You said you overdrafted your bank account in those messages. Yes, you did. Now you're sad and you're broke and you're hungry. You're sitting somewhere in the corner. You're starving. While she says she wants some other guy to pin her up against the wall with your money in her pockets. Now you feel bad and you deserve it. This is a very, very important moment for all of you who feel like you should simp and white knight for these chicks. I've said it before. I'll say it again. They have never, and they will never, care about any of you. You don't believe me? You still come in my comments every now and then with the cape and the shield telling me how you feel, and I never cared. I will never care, because it will always end like this. There's no end game worth mentioning. There's no happy ending. There's no great story of overcoming and triumphing and being the first to break the wall. There will be no movie about the white knight who could. No. There's no kid's story about it. There's no movies. There's no books. There will never be a story of the white knight who could. It doesn't happen. And if you disagree with it, that's fine. Usually what happens is people disagree, and then they come back 4 or 5 months later, look back at the video and say, man, you were right. I should have listened to you. I've got messages that prove. People come back and they say, you were right. I don't know why I didn't listen, my bad, blah, blah. It's fine. I understand how it goes. When you're your emotions, you don't want to hear it, but I'm going to keep telling it to you until you learn. With that out of the way, Ella of the day goes to White Knight Boy and Thot Girl. Be more specific, I guess I'll say what Bobbles or Boobies or Bubbles, whatever your name is, and Disrupted Disorder or Disrupted Order or Daddy Don't Know, whatever you want to go by. You both are the Ella of the day. You're both trash and you were meant for each other. Long from now, we'll hear stories of Bobbles and Mr. Disrupted Disorder. They'll say, Granddad, what's a simp? And what do they do? And I'll say, don't worry about it, little prince. Just never be one or the Thots and make a fool of you. You'll just end up getting scammed out of your money and join a long list of many men. No matter how hard you try in that fight, because it's a fight that you just can't win. This has been the Ella of the day, and I have nothing left to say. Follow me on Twitter, by the way, at the Ella of the day. If you want to keep up with all things me and figure out what's going on, where I am, what's happening in between videos, or you want me to do a video, that would be a good place to share it to me. I would like you to know that merch is coming soon. We are very, very close to getting the merchandise situation set up, and we've been talking about that on Twitter, getting all the graphics out of the way. As far as the video, if you agree with this L, be sure to leave a like on the video. If you are new, subscribe to join me and the famous few on our path to greatness. And of course, let me know how you feel about all this down in the comments below. And of course, if you are new, subscribe to join me and the famous few on our path to greatness. And until next time, this has been the famous King, Miles King, and I have nothing left to say. So with all that being said, this has been your L of the day.
Not my fucking friend. This is not my fucking boyfriend. This is the guy that donates to my fucking stream and thinks that he's entitled to shit. It is ridiculous. Can you imagine that, guys? Can you imagine some random person donating to your fucking stream and then getting mad about a show that you're on? Insane.
See, this is trashy, I guess. I guess you're right.
Yo, nailed it.
Nailed it. Okay.
Ooh, that stings, Rance.
Yeah,
That stings.
dude.
Bom, bom, bom.